Again, we'll continue to keep you up to date on the very latest as soon as we get it. Again, the very latest weather updates here as soon as we get it. We'll keep you up to date on kneb.tv, Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500, and of course, when we do get severe weather here closer to the immediate area, we will have live coverage for you on all of our rural radio Scottsbluff stations as well. Again, we're watching storms moving rapidly to the north and rapidly moving to the north at some 50 to 60 miles an hour with these particular storms. Again, that is what we've got setting up the stage set for you right now here across the region, and we will continue to update you as soon as we get additional updates here from the Rural Radio Storm Center. Again, we have this line of storms that has started to develop here, and as those lift to the north and east very rapidly, but it's going to take their time getting there. But as they do lift to the north and east away from that area, we're going to be looking at the prospects of some damaging winds going to increase with these as well. So again, as we check that out, that's one of the things we're going to have to keep a close eye on is where these storms eventually gust out to. And if we see the storms moving to the north and east away from that, that is going to, they bow out, and that's this section that's bowed out here north of Scotts Bluff and east of Torrington. As that area bows out further and it becomes more that enhanced line, that is when we start to see the damaging wind threat. And that certainly we expect after 4 or 5 o'clock will become more of the primary threat from these storms, will be that damaging wind. Good news is this should clear most of the area by 6, 7 o'clock, 8 at the latest tonight, as these storms continue to move off to the north and east. Once again, areas that we're watching right now, obviously that bowed line of storms, we're paying close attention to that. And then anything that develops out in front of that bowed line of storms is an area that we're going to have to keep a close eye on, and that is where conditions are going to be ripe for these isolated storms, these supercells, and as they develop, they will have the potential to produce severe weather with them as well in the form of large hail and damaging winds, and of course the possibility of an isolated tornado as well. As we mentioned, we do have that one cell off to the south of us. That is in northeastern Colorado. That has a confirmed tornado on it now to the southwest of Akron. That particular storm just east of Fort Morgan, again, southwest of Akron, about 10 miles southwest of Akron. We do have officially a report of a tornado with that particular storm, a confirmed tornado coming in from the National Weather Service in Boulder. Outside of that, I see no immediate warnings here in the immediate area. Again, nothing in western Nebraska, southeastern Wyoming right now in terms of official warnings. The National Weather Service in North Platte does have an alert out on a storm in northwestern Cherry and northeastern Sheridan counties for a storm. They're about 17 miles to the south of Gordon. We'll go check in on that particular storm here. That storm south of Gordon, and again, it is moving to the north at about 50 miles an hour, so we'll watch that storm as it moves into Gordon. It is not severe right now, but is capable of producing some nickel-size hail, as well as 40 to 50 mile-an-hour winds possible with that storm also. So that is, in a nutshell there, what we've got going on here in the immediate area. But again, as we look at the wide view, we do have continued threat of severe weather. Also, that isolated threat of a tornado, and a new tornado warning has been issued now for Logan and Washington counties in Colorado. That storm 5 miles west of Akron, moving to the north at 40 miles an hour. Midway, Akron, and Pruitt Reservoir would be the areas impacted by that particular cell. Here closer to home, all this red shaded area, which now extends all the way into western South Dakota under a tornado watch until 8 o'clock tonight. Again, that tornado watch until 8 o'clock tonight for pretty much the entire area here, certainly all of western Nebraska and southeastern Wyoming. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance Chaser Weather Chaser Dan Fitz is out on these storms as well, and he will continue to keep us up to date and bring us any new information that we have. But again, as of right now, there are no severe thunderstorm or tornado warnings in effect for the immediate area. Again, no severe thunderstorm or tornado warnings in effect for the immediate area right now, but we will certainly keep a close eye on things for you and re-update you as soon as conditions warrant. It's 3:13 from KNEB.TV. Again, Bill Boyer with you. Glad to be along this afternoon, and we will continue to update you just as soon as we get additional information here into us from the Rural Radio Storm Center. Again, right now there are no severe thunderstorm warnings out in the immediate area, although there are a couple of storms that we are watching very closely here on radar. We will point them out to you. There's actually 3 distinct areas that we will be keeping a close eye on for you. The first area is still that storm that the warning just came off of in portions of that line. It would be the area there near the agate fossil beds area. Again, that would be one area. We're also watching some rapid development here in central portions of eastern Laramie County, and then we're also going to watch these storms off to the south of Kimball as they start to make their way to the north. And then lastly, of course, these tornado-warned storms as they come up to the north here from areas south of Sterling. Again, those are 3 distinct areas that we are watching right now on our high-definition radar that we're paying close attention to as we continue to watch these storms continue to develop and move to the north. Very rapid speed again. These storms are going to be moving at some 60 miles an hour, 50 to 60 mile an hour movement of these storms. So it's not going to take long before a storm develops to your south till it is upon you. It's very important that we pay close attention and keep weather aware here as we go through the afternoon. Again, tornado watches are out until 8 o'clock tonight for the entire listening area. You're watching live coverage here on KNEB.TV, Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500. Again, we continue to update you as we get new information into us from the National Weather Service, and we can tell you, let's see what we have here. We do have a report now of some pea-sized hail, so that'd be very small pea-sized hail with this storm. Just a few moments ago, heavy rain and pea-sized hail in the LaGrange area, so that's with this next round of storms. Emergency management officials reporting that to us here just in the last few minutes. Again, that's what we have to report, and we will continue to update you just as soon as we get new updates here in the Rural Radio Storm Center. We will certainly pass those along. We're going to take you here and have you look for just a moment at our camera from Gearing there, our Viera wireless camera. Now, as you take a look at that particular cell right now, very distinct formation there of a lowering. What you would be wanting to watch for, though, in any of this particular lowering would certainly be any rotation, and we do not see any rotation in this right now. We're going to zoom in here just a little bit and see if we can help look at this just a bit. But again, right now we do not see any rotation in this particular cell. We do see a lowering, I guess would be the best way to describe it. But we do not see any rotation in that particular lowering, but certainly something that we will keep an eye on as we watch this particular cell. Very interesting cloud formation there. Again, looking from our Viera wireless webcam, this is looking by the Department of Roads there just south of Gearing, looking back due west now towards Scottsbluff National Monument. Again, there are no warnings in effect. We continue to have no warnings in effect here for the immediate area. We, again, have no warnings here in the immediate area. We do have some severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings off to the south of us in Logan and Washington counties. Again, near Akron, that is where that particular tornado-warned cell is at. Outside of that, though, you have to look a ways away from us to see any other sort of severe warned storms. There's some up in the east of Rapid City in South Dakota, but right here in the immediate area, we do not have any particular warned storms at this time. Again, stay tuned here. We will keep you up to date. We'll pause for just a moment with our coverage on kneb.tv again, and we will come back here and bring you the absolute latest in just a moment. Again, we'll take a quick pause from our coverage here on kneb.tv, but we will be back with the latest in just a moment. Stay tuned here to kneb.tv.
If you find yourself in a situation where severe weather got the best of your center pivot, call Heritage Irrigation Service, your new T&L irrigation products dealer. From pivot repairs on wrecked machines to complete replacements, we can do it all. Our pivot erection crew has set the standard in excellence in the valley. Call Heritage Irrigation Service at 308-641-1677 for all your irrigation needs.
Monument Diesel is ready to serve your heavy truck needs. Monument Diesel offers complete drive-in repair services for diesel-powered heavy-duty trucks and ag equipment. Located just half a mile south on Lockwood Road off of Highway 92. They bring decades of highly trained and experienced technicians and the latest diagnostic equipment to get you up and running as quickly and cost-effectively as possible. Monument Diesel, call 633-4950 or see them at 130-900 Lockwood Road, Gearing.
Hail! It's no problem for fender benders. With their paintless dent repair as well as traditional dent repair, they're sure to get your vehicle back to looking good. You just never know when the weather might catch you out and about or when that deer might decide to run out in front of you. Remember fender benders if you find yourself in a fender bender. Their team works directly with your insurance company so you don't have that headache too. Start now with a simple phone call to get the process started. 308-635-7970.
There's nothing more important than the roof over your head. And when it comes to shingles, ZM Lumber has one of the largest inventories you'll find anywhere, including rooftop delivery. Shingles, felts, waterproofing, flashing, edging, and more. ZM Lumber sells Malarkey, GLF, and Tamco, offering a variety of colors and different price points. Stop by ZM Lumber today to meet the staff and let them show you that quality and value still count. ZM Lumber and Home Center, your lumber one since 1971.
At Valley Roofing and Restoration, we say go with experience, go with integrity, go with the people you can trust. Locally owned and operated for 11 years, we are a proud member of the roofing and restoration community and have been since 1982. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and are a GAF certified roofing contractor. At Valley Roofing and Restoration, we never take any money down, ever. Have an insurance claim? We can get you through the entire process. Give us a call today at 308-641-5056 and check us out on Facebook, 641-5056.
Frank Parts Company is your partner in all kinds of weather to keep everything you own on the go, whether it's your car, pickup, over-the-road truck, or your tractor in the field. Remember, Frank Parts Company, your Napa dealer, serving western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. Stop by one of their 4 convenient locations or give them a call. At Frank Parts Company, they know how to keep you on the go.
Have a chip in your windshield or a crack running from driver's side to passenger side? Window gets stuck? Headlights aren't as bright as they used to be? Your first stop and only stop is Platte River Glass. Whether it's a car, truck, semi, or heavy machinery, Lee can get you back on the road good as new. Chip repairs, complete windows, window regulators, and headlight polishing. Your first stop, your only stop is Platte River Glass. Downtown Scottsbluff. Military discounts available. Call today. 633-0100.
This is a severe weather update from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center. Brought to you by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Nebraska Public Power District, Kendall Henderson American Family Insurance, Fiero Wireless, and by Bumper to Bumper Collision Center.
Back here in the Rural Radio Storm Center, Bill Boyer with you. We'll continue to update you as we get additional updates here on kneb.tv. We're on Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500. Also on YouTube, as well as we have kneb.tv coverage there available for you. Again, we do have no immediate thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings here in the immediate area. We do have just coming in now a new flood advisory, it looks like, an aerial flood advisory. Not surprised at all by this. This is for training thunderstorms in portions of Laramie County. Again, this just popping into us. Southeastern Laramie County with a flood advisory until 6:15. Doppler radar indicated heavy rain causing minor flooding in the advisory area. 1 to 2 inches of rain has already fallen, and it looks like more rain is coming, obviously. This does include burns, and again, excessive runoff from heavy rain will cause low-lying creeks, streams, county roads, farmland, and other low-lying spots for those areas to see some flooding. Again, that is in southeastern portions of Laramie County. Again, this is a new flood advisory for southeastern Laramie County. Southeastern Laramie County under this flood advisory until, until 6:15. 6:15, the expiration time of this particular flood advisory. We're going to try to see here if we can get you a view here on KNEB.TV. Have to flip a few different channels and change a couple of things here, but we're going to try to bring in a live view for you of Akron, Colorado, where we do have that particular tornado warning that was out earlier. We'll give this a whirl, see if we're able to get this accomplished. Bear with us here as we try, but we do have some pretty stunning views coming in here out of Akron, Colorado. And again, we'll do our best to see if we can bring this into you here. Bear with us just a moment here as we try to get you this particular live view up again from Akron, Colorado. As we give it a try here. We don't typically have the Akron Viera wireless webcam up here in our repertoire of cameras, but we have access to it, so we will do our best to bring it into you here if we can. We'll hit a button here and give this a try and see if this will work. Okay. We'll see what happens here if, again, if we're able to bring this particular camera up or not. Again, we are seeing some pretty cool views from it in the Akron, Colorado area. Again, we'll see. There we are. We're able to pull that up. Again, this is that tornado-warned storm in Akron. Again, from our Viera wireless webcams. Again, this is the Akron, Colorado storm. You can see very well-defined features there, and that is what you want to look for when you're watching a particular storm system form. And again, other meteorologists in Northeast Colorado that are in our partner groups there are controlling this camera. They're moving it around as we speak. But that area they're zooming in on as we speak would be the area that's the lowering of the particular cell. They're going to zoom out and zoom back in a couple of times here on us as we keep an eye on this storm. While they do that, I'm going to, as they reset their camera here, I'm going to take you back and show you on radar where this particular storm is, and then we will come back and show you what we've got going on with it. So here on radar, this is the particular storm that we're looking at, and we're looking from Akron. I can't tell you the direction that we're looking from Akron, but obviously off to the north is where this particular storm is at, and that is where the tornado-warned part of the storm is at. So let's take you back to that look, and we've zoomed in quite a ways here now from where we were, but you can see the area right in there is where the rotation would be, and they're going to zoom back out and in again. So we're watching it very closely, but again, that would be an area that we would be watching for in this particular vicinity. is where we would see that lowering, and we would be watching for eventually any contact with the ground to show us if there's any rotation extending to the ground. You can certainly start to see now some of that rotation right in the center part of your screen. Those lowering continue. You can see the entire cloud spinning, and that is why there is a tornado warning for that area right now. Again, this is a live look from Akron, Colorado, well to the south of our immediate area, but certainly something that we'll keep an eye on, and lots of birds flying in between the camera and where we're at as well. But certainly a pretty cool looking shot there, and clouds very dark. And again, watching this area just off to the backside here as well, we may be seeing a bit of a lowering there as you see that the tail start to come down a little bit, and we may be watching a potentially developing situation here. We will keep a very close eye on this storm as well. Again, if you're tuning in for live coverage here in the immediate area, there are no warnings out in our immediate area right now. Again, no severe thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings. We are all clear here on the weather front, at least as of right now in terms of warnings are concerned. Again, we have no severe thunderstorm or tornado warnings out here in the immediate area. We do have that flood advisory that was just posted for portions of Laramie County. And again, this line is kind of broken apart off to the north that we were watching earlier, and that's something that we're certainly going to keep a close eye on and see what we're watching here along this line. But as these storms continue to develop, anything out in front of that line has the chance to be supercellular in nature, and any of those could quickly and rapidly develop and produce a tornado, which is why we do have a tornado watch out for the vicinity until 8 o'clock tonight. That tornado watch area will show you is lit up there in red. Again, tornado watch until 8 o'clock tonight. And let's zoom out just a little bit and show you how big this tornado watch is. There we go. This tornado watch goes from all the way up in South Dakota, clear down into the areas east of Pueblo. So a large area there covered by this tornado watch. And eventually what could certainly happen with this is this could all form into one line as it moves off to the east. And again, we'll keep an eye on that if that eventually becomes the case or not. We certainly think on the back side of this is where that line would be more prevalent than on the front side of it. Just getting a report here of some hail in the Mitchell area. Pea-sized hail being reported in Mitchell. Again, that just coming into us just in the last moment or two here of some pea-sized hail in Mitchell. Again, we're looking back at that storm in Akron, and they've zoomed in quite a bit there. Kind of difficult to see what we're looking at, but let's go check out what we've got happening in the Mitchell area with that report of some pea-sized hail. And that certainly looks like that thunderstorms starting to develop there and move across the Mitchell area. Morrill likely seeing some of the same activity as well. And certainly stronger portions of the storms are out there to the south and to the north of that area. And again, watching that isolated cell out in portions of Kimball County, I want to give you a look at that. And that is an area that I want to keep close eye on. If we see a new thunderstorm warning or new warning issued soon, it very well may be this cell here to the south of Kimball. That storm is not too far to the south of Kimball, right over Highway 71, and is moving to the north. If we move that out a bit, again, it's moving to maybe the northeast on that particular storm a little bit as you see it moving there. But we'll time that particular storm out. Again, all these have been moving at about 60 miles an hour. So if we drag this storm out put it at about 60 miles an hour, if it holds together, some areas there that we'll have to keep an eye on that would certainly potentially put it all the way up into the McGrew area, eventually towards Scottsbluff and Gering within the hour if that storm holds together. But again, it's a long ways away and down in portions of Kimball County right now. But that is one of the stronger storms that we have on radar, and we still have that flood advisory. I think we can give you more details on that. Let's check that flood advisory out in portions of Laramie County. Again, as we mentioned, that flood advisory, there it is. It goes until 6:15. 1 to 2 inches of rain has already fallen in that area. And if you see what's happening back behind the area that's getting the rain now, there's another batch of rain behind it that's going to continue to move across the region. So that is something we're going to keep a close eye on as we watch all of this. But again, these storms have the possibility to continue to train over the same areas, and that is going to enhance the risk of flooding in some of those areas as well. Again, no warnings here in the immediate area. Again, we have no warnings in the immediate area to pass on to you, and we continue to watch all of our sources. We appreciate everyone checking in with us on all of our digital platforms, kneb.tv, YouTube, those of you clicking over from Facebook or Twitter to watch us on YouTube as well. We appreciate you joining us, and we're certainly going to keep everybody up to date as we have additional updates to bring to you. Right now, though, we have just the one warning out, or the one advisory rather, and that's for a flood advisory in portions of Laramie County, and then everything else just off to our south. We continue to watch that storm in Akron. Still some pretty cool views coming out of that system. There it is out of Akron as we continue to watch that from our Viero wireless webcam as well. Nothing new really to report out of that as that storm continues with the possibility of a tornado on it, and that's why the tornado warning continues in that area, and tornado watch continues until 8 o'clock tonight. Once again, no new updates for you right now here in the immediate area. We have the severe thunderstorm warning, or the tornado watch rather, that continues. It continues until 8 o'clock. That is the expiration time of the tornado watch. 8 o'clock tonight is when we have the tornado watch continuing until. Look for any last updates here real quick, and see, we might be able to show you another potential view here from our another webcam here from Viero. So bear with us just a moment. We'll try to bring you another look here. Let's zoom out here, and we will attempt to show you a Lone Mountain camera, which is south and east of Sterling. So that's going to put it all in this same area as well. And we'll attempt to get you that look here in just a moment. Again, as we do this kind of on the fly, we're looking at Akron here right now. But we're going to try to switch over and get you a view from Lone Mountain. Again, I don't believe we actually have access to the Lone Mountain camera to show you. So not able to bring you that. We do have the still looking at the Akron camera, though, on kneb.tv. Those of you watching along here with us, obviously, if you're tuning in, that's where you're watching us on, and we certainly appreciate it. Dan Fitz is sending us a photo here off of Twitter of some pretty gnarly looking outflow just to the north of Scottsbluff and Mitchell. Again, that is outflow that is coming off of that particular storm. And we'll look at that. And that we've had multiple people tweeting us or messaging us here at some of that. We got some downed branches and some downed tree limbs in that area as well. Again, this is from outflow coming into that area, but certainly this is just north of Scottsbluff Mitchell just a few minutes ago, Dan says, as he came across that area. Again, you can certainly see the outflow coming out of that storm, and that is, again, going to be one of our bigger concerns, is anywhere outside of that line of storms, as it bows out away from there, we could be looking at a damaging wind threat. The storms themselves are moving fairly quickly, but the eastward component of it is going to take some time. So, if that continues on its path over the next couple hours or so, you would expect that to move to the south and east, or east rather, northeast, and into some areas. But again, that is outflow just north of the Scottsbluff and Mitchell area that Dan Fitz is reporting some damage on from the form of downed trees. Let's see. Storms are going to continue to slowly move to the east. Seems favorable for continued development. Probably get to the central panhandle, eastern panhandle range between 5 and 6 o'clock. So that is what we're going to have to keep a close eye on as these storms continue to travel to the east. Again, the line itself is moving slowly to the east. These storms themselves are moving to the north, the individual storms within that particular system. Still have some pretty good hail signatures on that storm in and near the Kimball area. Maybe just east of Kimball now is where the heaviest part of that storm is. Still no warning on that storm, but we are watching it closely and keeping a very close eye on that as that storm moves to the north and east as well. Again, other cells off to the south continue to get multiple reports of a tornado on that cell in the Akron area as we continue to see official confirmed reports by storm chasers come in of a tornado there. New development also noted just to the south of Scottsbluff and Gearing. Again, certainly not severe right now, but new development noted with all of these particular storms moving across the area. Again, heavy rain going to be a concern as we have training of thunderstorms as well. We'll step aside for a quick break and bring you the very latest as soon as we get additional updates for you here on kneb.tv.
At Valley Roofing and Restoration, we say go with experience, go with integrity, go with the people you can trust. Locally owned and operated for 11 years, we are a proud member of the roofing and restoration community and have been since 1982. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and are a GAF certified roofing contractor. At Valley Roofing and Restoration, we never take any money down, ever. Have an insurance claim? We can get you through the entire process. Give us a call today at 308-641-5056 and check us out on Facebook, 641-5056.
Hail, it's no problem for fender menders. With their paintless dent repair as well as traditional dent repair, they're sure to get your vehicle back to looking good. You just never know when the weather might catch you out and about or when that deer might decide to run out in front of you. Remember fender menders if you find yourself in a fender bender. Their team works directly with your insurance company so you don't have that headache too. Start now with a simple phone call to get the process started. 308-635-7970.
If you find yourself in a situation where severe weather got the best of your center pivot, call Heritage Irrigation Service, your new T&L irrigation products dealer. From pivot repairs on wrecked machines to complete replacements, we can do it all. Our pivot erection crew has set the standard in excellence in the valley. Call Heritage Irrigation Service at 308-641-1677 for all your irrigation needs.
It's a bird, it's a rock, it's a broken windshield. Your first stop, your only stop, is Platte River Glass. Chip repairs, replace your windshield, door glass, sunroof, or back glass. Lee can work on your car, truck, semi, heavy machinery, and even your classic car. We also do window regulators and headlight polishing. Military discounts available. Your first stop, your only stop, Platte River Glass, downtown Scottsbluff, 633-0100.
There's nothing more important than the roof over your head. And when it comes to shingles, ZM Lumber has one of the largest inventories you'll find anywhere, including rooftop delivery. Shingles, felts, waterproofing, flashing, edging, and more. ZM Lumber sells Malarkey, GLF, and Tamco, offering a variety of colors and different price points. Stop by ZM Lumber today to meet the staff and let them show you that quality and value still count. ZM Lumber and Home Center, your lumber one since 1971. Monument Diesel is ready to serve your heavy truck needs. Monument Diesel offers complete drive-in repair services for diesel-powered heavy-duty trucks and ag equipment. Located just half a mile south on Lockwood Road off of Highway 92. They bring decades of highly trained and experienced technicians and the latest diagnostic equipment to get you up and running as quickly and cost-effectively as possible. Monument Diesel, call 633-4950 or see them at 130-900 Lockwood Road, Gearing. Frank Parts Company is your partner in all kinds of weather to keep everything you own on the go, whether it's your car, pickup, over-the-road truck, or your tractor in the field. Remember, Frank Parts Company, your Napa dealer, serving western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. Stop by one of their 4 convenient locations or give them a call. At Frank Parts Company, they know how to keep you on the go.
A tornado watch is in effect for portions of the KNEB listening area. Stay tuned as details concerning the watch will be broadcast shortly. Now is the time to prepare to keep you and your family safe. Prepare for high winds by removing diseased and damaged limbs from trees. Move or secure lawn furniture, trash cans, hanging plants, or anything else that can be picked up by the wind and become a projectile. Watch for tornado danger signs. Dark, often greenish clouds, a phenomenon caused by hail. Wall cloud, an isolated lowering of the base of a thunderstorm. Cloud of debris. Large hail. Funnel cloud, a severe visible rotating extension of the cloud base, and roaring noises. While much of the focus during severe weather is on tornadoes, wind, and hail, there are actually more deaths caused each year by flooding and lightning, which are also commonly associated with severe weather. A tornado watch is in effect for portions of the KNEB listening area. Stay tuned as details concerning the watch will be broadcast shortly. Tornadoes are violent by nature. They're capable of completely destroying well-made structures, uprooting trees, and hurling objects through the air like deadly missiles. Know the difference between a watch and a warning. A tornado watch means that tornadoes are possible in and near the watch area. Review and discuss your emergency plans and check supplies and your safe room. Be ready to act quickly if a warning is issued or you suspect a tornado is approaching. Acting early helps to save lives. A tornado warning means that a tornado has been sighted or indicated by weather radar. Tornado warnings indicate imminent danger to life and property. Go immediately underground to a basement, storm cellar, or an interior room, closet, hallway, or bathroom.
This is a severe weather update from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center. Brought to you by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Nebraska Public Power District, Kendall Henderson American Family Insurance, Fiero Wireless, and by Bumper to Bumper Collision Center.
Well, back here in the Rural Radio Storm Center, Bill Boyer with you. Let's update you on the latest. First of all, we will start closest to home here and then move outward. We have a Doppler radar tracking strong thunderstorms in western Box Butte, northeastern Scotts Bluff, Dawes, and eastern Sioux counties. That is this line of storms that we've seen already here move across the region. Again, This is that line of storms from about 8 miles southeast of Ardmore to 9 miles west of Box Butte Campground to Kilpatrick Lake, moving to the northeast at 45 miles an hour. So that is this continued line of storms that we've seen bowing out. 50-mile-an-hour winds likely with these storms. This includes Chadron, Crawford, Hemmingford, Whitney Lake, Box Butte Campground, Red Cloud Campground, Chadron Airport, Box Butte Dam, Whitney, Marsland, and Chadron State Park. We'll keep an eye out on possible intensification of these storms. Again, not a severe thunderstorm warning, but certainly something that we're keeping a close eye on with the development of these particular storms. Now we're going to go further to the south here, and we do have an extension of that tornado warning down in near the Sterling area. It looks like, let's see, what do we have here? This tornado warning is for Logan County until 4:15. See if we can get you the details on screen. There we go. It does include the Sterling area. It's a little bit of difficulty here getting our official information to load, so we're going to try to go to another source here and update you on that. Tornado warning for that area until 4:15. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado 7 miles southeast of Atwood, 10 miles north of Sterling, moving north at 45 miles an hour. Sterling, Iliff, and Padrone under the path of that particular storm. Again, that's moving to the north. Certainly would want to keep a close eye on that upstream as we go further to the north. Eventually, if this holds path and continues on its current path, we would want to pay close attention, as that would maybe eventually put it into portions of Cheyenne County if that continues its current path. Again, it's moving north at about 45 miles an hour. So if we path that out at 45 miles an hour, that is going to probably put it very near the Iliff area by about 4:19 and Pete's by just before 4:40. So we will keep a very close eye on that particular storm. Other storm I want to pass on of note here is this storm to the northeast of Kimball. Now, we do not have a warning on it. However, it is one of the stronger storms that we have on our radar currently. It is pulsing a little bit just to the northeast of Kimball, northwest of Dix. That's going to put it off east of Highway 71 in rural areas there, but certainly some increased possibility of some hail with that storm, if nothing else. It is south of that rest of that line, although it looks like it is starting to fill in possibly just a little bit with that storm as we look at the whole here and bring that in a little bit again with that particular cell. So those are some of the areas that we're watching. Again, keeping an eye on that tornado warning as it gets closer to the region. Again, we do have an update on that particular cell. We'll continue to watch that storm in the Box Butte, Dawes, western Box Butte, Dawes, eastern Sioux, and northeastern Scotts Bluff counties. That is the northern extent of this line of storms that you're seeing form here. Going to be capable of producing some 50-mile-an-hour winds with these storms as they move off to the northeast at about 45 miles an hour. So that area does have a weather advisory out on it, but we do not have any warnings in effect for the immediate area. We do have a tornado watch out until 8 o'clock tonight. That is for the counties shaded in red. Again, that tornado watch continues for those areas. And we'll continue to watch what we've got going on here with this particular storm. But again, that is the latest that we have. Again, no official warnings out in the immediate area right now. We do have the one cell that we are following quickly to the south or rather to the northeast of Kimball, and then we're watching that cell off to the south in portions of Logan County, just very near the Sterling vicinity, and obviously a more populated area there. So we will watch that storm as it gets closer to Sterling and see if there's any updates to pass on. I can tell you, if we can bring up our let's bring up our Viera wireless webcam out of Gehring here real quick to back that up from where we were at, and we'll try to bring that Gehring camera up. And there we go. We are seeing rain falling now in Gehring as rain has overtaken the area. Again, that is beginning to rain here on our Viera wireless webcam in the immediate Gehring area, as we're starting to see that storm. Again, certainly not a severe storm, but a strong storm, and one that we'll be paying attention to moving to the north and east across the region. Have had some reports of some hail with it. Again, nothing major, but some small pea-size hail has been reported with these storms earlier. So that's what we have right now out on the radar. Nothing major severe right now in the immediate vicinity. Again, concerned about a couple of different areas. We're watching that band of strong storms move off to the north and east in that broken line from Scottsbluff up to areas to the west of Chadron. We do have an update now. Let's get you what we've got. Just came in here on a couple of things. We have a report of a fence blown down. This would be about 2 miles northeast of Mitchell. That's where Dan was at earlier. We have that report. But this is the newest statement that we have in. Doppler radar tracking a strong storm 13 miles north of Dix. So that would be this cell to the south here. We'll zoom back in on it. That's the storm just to the north of Dix here. About 16 miles northeast of Kimball. They have a movement on it right now to the north at about 45 miles an hour. So as we track that particular cell out, probably going to get very near the Bayard area, I would assume. Bayard is impacted by this. Minutair as well, maybe just to the east of Minutair. But certainly the Bayard area would be one area we would keep a close eye on. Muma's Corner, Reddington, South Bayard Junction, and McGrew. Probably about 30 to 40 minutes for it to get to Bayard is all, which, again, we aren't able to give you a ton of advance notice. Nickel-size hail, they're telling us, and some 50-mile-an-hour winds are likely going to be occurring with this storm. So, again, that is this new storm that we've been watching for quite some time down in the Kimball vicinity. One more cell that we're going to check back in on, and that is this long-tracked, occasionally producing tornado cell down in the Sterling area. Again, it's very near Sterling. It's looking a little more linear in nature. However, this area right there would be an area that we would be concerned about possible rotation with that storm as it moves to the north and east as well. See if there's any additional updates here. We have a report now, possibly a wall cloud, and that's going to be to the southeast of Atwood, which is, I don't believe, in this particular area that we're looking at on radar right now. Let's see if we have some new data coming in here. We do not. Again, this is going to be, again, east-southeast of Atwood is where they have this particular cell. I believe that is further to the south. Could be wrong on that. But, again, that is another area that watching for some rotation with that particular cell in northeastern Colorado. Again, that is where, same area really that got picked on yesterday, getting it again today. But again, a couple of storms that we're watching. One there in eastern Banner County now. That line of storms off to the north as well. All capable of producing some hail and gusty winds. Have had reports of some damage with a tree down, some fence posts blown over as well to the northeast of Mitchell. That was from the storms earlier today. Getting a report of some pea-sized hail in Scotts Bluff. Again, just coming into us here. Haven't stepped out and checked outside to see if we're getting any here at the station. But again, a little bit of pea-sized hail being reported in Scotts Bluff at this time. So again, that is what we have with the storms right now across the region. Again, some pea-sized hail has been the most that we've had here in the local area, and we're certainly keeping a very close eye on all of these storms. Once this main line gets through, the severe weather threat will quickly lessen here across the region. Again, nothing new to report right now other than a couple of strong thunderstorms that we're tracking, one off to the north of Scotts Bluff up through areas to the west of Chadron, in the Crawford area, and then one in eastern Banner County now, just to the southeast of Harrisburg. That very well may cross over into portions of Morrill County as well, western portions of Morrill County, also likely to be impacted by that particular storm. That's it. Otherwise, outside of that, nothing new to report, and we will let you know if we have any additional updates coming into us. We are starting to see some lightning here in the immediate vicinity as well. So again, nothing severe right now over the Scottsbluff-Gehring area. There will probably actually be a break after this little storm moves through the Scottsbluff-Gehring area. Probably get into that break behind it, only to see another batch come in behind it as well. So probably a couple rounds here yet of some thunderstorms coming to the region yet this evening. Again, closest that we have to home here is that tornado warning now getting closer in Logan County. Tornado warned cell, again, very near Sterling, Atwood, those areas is where that is. That's right along in I-76. So if you are traveling that direction, certainly want to give that a few minutes to pass by. But again, that is the only warning that we have out right now in the pan or anywhere close to the Panhandle, and it is just one county south of the Nebraska state line. Of course, you see Sidney here to the north, so this slightly darker line would be the Nebraska Colorado state line. So we will watch that cell as it gets closer towards Pete's, and then eventually closer to Sidney as it moves off to the north, still again at about 40 to 45 miles an hour. And it is held together for quite some time and has been tornado warned now for close to an hour, actually close to about 2 hours. We also have a tornado warned storm here off to the north of Hot Springs. This cell quickly turned severe and then quickly posted a tornado warning on it in Custer County. Custer, Hermosa, those areas now under a tornado warning there in South Dakota until 4:30. That just popped up rather quickly. Again, that's how quickly some of these storms have been forming. They form, they quickly produce severe weather, and then become more linear in nature. So that's what we have in terms of the latest here in the area. Again, nothing right in the Nebraska Panhandle or southeastern Wyoming, with the exception of that flood advisory that does continue in Laramie County. That same area getting more rain right now, so they continue to see rain there in that area. Outside of that, that is about it for the area in terms of severe weather. We'll take a quick gander around our Viera wireless webcams here and see that the rain's lightening up a bit in Gehring. We'll take a peek at Bridgeport, where things are just cloudy there. Nothing doing yet in Bridgeport or Chadron and the Alliance area as well. So we have going on in terms of where any of the severe weather is right now. Again, confined off to the south of us in portions of Colorado. So with nothing new to pass on, we'll step aside here for a moment. And again, we will update you as soon as we get additional information to pass on. But right now, just the one warning, and it's just to the south of us in northeastern Colorado.
Frank Parts Company is your partner in all kinds of weather to keep everything you own on the go, whether it's your car, pickup, over-the-road truck, or your tractor in the field. Remember, Frank Parts Company, your Napa dealer, serving western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. Stop by one of their 4 convenient locations or give them a call. At Frank Parts Company, they know how to keep you on the go.
At Valley Roofing and Restoration, we say go with experience, go with integrity, go with the people you can trust. Locally owned and operated for 11 years, we are a proud member of the roofing and restoration community and have been since 1982. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and are a GAF certified roofing contractor. At Valley Roofing and Restoration, we never take any money down, ever. Have an insurance claim? We can get you through the entire process. Give us a call today at 308-641-5056 and check us out on Facebook, 641-5056.
Have a chip in your windshield or a crack running from driver's side to passenger side? Window gets stuck? Headlights aren't as bright as they used to be? Your first stop and only stop is Platte River Glass. Whether it's a car, truck, semi, or heavy machinery, Lee can get you back on the road good as new. Chip repairs, complete windows, window regulators, and headlight polishing. Your first stop, your only stop is Platte River Glass. Downtown Scottsbluff. Military discounts available. Call today. 633-0100.
There's nothing more important than the roof over your head. And when it comes to shingles, ZM Lumber has one of the largest inventories you'll find anywhere, including rooftop delivery. Shingles, felts, waterproofing, flashing, edging, and more. ZM Lumber sells Malarkey, GLF, and Tamco, offering a variety of colors and different price points. Stop by ZM Lumber today to meet the staff and let them show you that quality and value still count. ZM Lumber and Home Center, your lumber one since 1971.
Hail! It's no problem for fender benders. With their paintless dent repair as well as traditional dent repair, they're sure to get your vehicle back to looking good. You just never know when the weather might catch you out and about or when that deer might decide to run out in front of you. Remember fender benders if you find yourself in a fender bender. Their team works directly with your insurance company so you don't have that headache too. Start now with a simple phone call to get the process started. 308-635-7970.
Monument Diesel is ready to serve your heavy truck needs. Monument Diesel offers complete drive-in repair services for diesel-powered heavy-duty trucks and ag equipment, located just half a mile south on Lockwood Road off of Highway 92. They bring decades of highly trained and experienced technicians and the latest diagnostic equipment to get you up and running as quickly and cost-effectively as possible. Monument Diesel, call 633-4950 or see them at 130-900 Lockwood Road, Gearing.
If you find yourself in a situation where severe weather got the best of your center pivot, call Heritage Irrigation Service, your new T&L irrigation products dealer. From pivot repairs on wrecked machines to complete replacements, we can do it all. Our pivot erection crew has set the standard in excellence in the valley. Call Heritage Irrigation Service at 308-641-1677 for all your irrigation needs.
A tornado watch is in effect for portions of the KNEB listening area. Stay tuned as details concerning the watch will be broadcast shortly. Now is the time to prepare to keep you and your family safe. During any tornado, listen to the radio or a NOAA weather radio to stay informed about tornado watches and warnings. Know your community's warning system. Communities have different ways of warning residents about tornadoes, with many having sirens intended for outdoor warning purposes. Pick a safe room in your home where household members and pets may gather during a tornado. This should be a basement, storm cellar, or an interior room on the lowest floor with no windows. Practice periodic tornado drills so that everyone knows what to do if a tornado is approaching. Consider having your safe room reinforced. Plans for reinforcing an interior room to provide better protection can be found on the FEMA website. A tornado watch is in effect for portions of the KNEB listening area. Stay tuned as details concerning the watch will be broadcast shortly. Now is the time to prepare to keep you and your family safe. Prepare for high winds by removing diseased and damaged limbs from trees. Move or secure lawn furniture, trash cans, hanging plants, or anything else that can be picked up by the wind and become a projectile. Watch for tornado danger signs. Dark, often greenish clouds, a phenomenon caused by hail. Wall cloud, an isolated lowering of the base of a thunderstorm. Cloud of debris. Large hail. Funnel cloud, a visible rotating extension of the cloud base. And roaring noises. While much of the focus during severe weather is on tornadoes, wind, and hail, there are actually more deaths caused each year by flooding and lightning, which are also commonly associated with severe weather.
This weather update from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center is brought to you by Bumper to Bumper Collision Center, Viero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Kendall Henderson American Family Insurance, and by Fisher Roofing and Restoration.
Bill Boyer back here with you in the Rural Radio Storm Center as we keep you up to date tonight through the afternoon hours and into the evening hours on developing thunderstorms across the region. We do have an update for you on that tornado warning in portions of northeastern Colorado, also the one in southwestern South Dakota. I can give you an update on both. Let's start first with the tornado warning down in the Sterling area. That area continues under a tornado warning. It is until, that goes until 4:15. Sorry, there the computer advanced on me. Tornado warning until 4:15 for central Logan County. Thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado 4 miles south of Iliff, 7 miles northeast of Sterling, moving north at 45 miles an hour. In addition to the tornado, ping-pong ball-size hail also possible with this storm. This warning still does include the Sterling and Iliff area. I believe we have a new update, and we do, and it's a bit more concerning now. New tornado warning just issued. Let's see if we can get you the details. It's literally just coming out right now for us. There we go. A tornado warning now has been issued for portions of Logan County. As you can see, it's just to the northeast of the previous warning. However, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located 6 miles northeast of Sterling, moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. Again, this is a particularly dangerous situation. If you're in this area, take cover now. A damaging tornado, as weather spotters confirmed a tornado. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught outside without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes and businesses. Sterling, Iliff, Crook, and Proctor are under this warning. Let's see. They're telling us that it is tracking parallel to I-76 on the east side. It may cross the interstate at around the Proctor exit. Again, this is just coming into us. Again, this is from the National Weather Service in Boulder, Colorado. That's that new warning box just to the northeast of the previous box. That is where that new tornado-warned storm is at. And again, it is for a confirmed tornado on it. Again, a confirmed tornado on that particular cell. It's the warning box to the top there until 4:30 for the Logan County, including Crook and Iliff. Again, this just coming into us from the National Weather Service. Again, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado 6 miles northeast of Sterling, moving north east at about 40 miles an hour. Again, I-76 is in there. You can see it on the radar. That is this darker red shaded line. Will overlay that here. Again, they expect it could cross the interstate near the Proctor exit, so that would be in this general vicinity. So that particular tornado then would be located right in there with that particular storm. So again, that is what we can tell you, is that is where that confirmed tornado would be, very near I-76, again, to the northeast of Sterling. Let's see, what else do we have for this storm? We will let you know, again, that continues to get closer. Again, continues to get closer there to the Nebraska border, and we will certainly keep a very close eye on that. Also, we could tell you that storm off to the north did produce a confirmed tornado as well. That's the storm closer to Custer State Park. A severe squall line capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line winds being reported now about over northwestern Custer State Park, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. And we do have some visual confirmations of a tornado on that particular cell earlier. Again, that's off to the north. Also getting some reports here out of Chadron. The Chadron Airport here is reporting wind gust in just the last few moments. Let's tell you what they're reporting coming in now out of the automated weather station at the airport in Chadron. They're reporting right now wind gusts to 58 miles an hour. So again, that's at the Chadron Airport, which is actually located just slightly further to the west of Chadron. Again, not in the immediate, it's very close to Chadron, obviously, but in the Chadron Airport area. So that would be just off to the northwest of Chadron. Let's see if we can zoom in here a bit, and we should be able to show you the location of the airport. There we go. Again, as we zoom in here, we can tell you that that Chadron Airport located again just to the northwest of Chadron. And that is where we're getting that report of those winds. So as you could see, it's out in front of, certainly out in front of the main storm system itself. So that is something we're going to have to keep an eye on as well. Let me see if we can bring up the Chadron webcam here. And there we go. There's that line of storms moving into Chadron from our Viera wireless webcam. Again, that is the storm moving into the Chadron area right now. We do not have, again, a warning on that, but we have had a report just a few moments ago of winds gusting to 58 miles an hour in Chadron. Again, 58 mile an hour wind gust right now in Chadron. Okay, let's jump back here and get you the latest that we have on our particular situation here close to home. We do continue to watch these storms lift rapidly off to the east-northeast. We do have a pretty good storm there now in the Bayard vicinity and west of Bridgeport here on radar. Again, this is not warned, but statements out on it by the Weather Service. And again, that would be north of Redington in the Bayard, Mumas Corner, McGrew area, moving to the north and east. Again, these are all moving northeast at about 40 to 45 miles an hour. I want to also point out the very last frame there. If you notice that very last frame, there's some new development in central portions of Banner County as well, back behind that main system. So that is an area that we're going to watch as well for you as we go forward. Again, this is all part of this bigger line of storms certainly the biggest storm that we've had of the day is this one with the confirmed tornado on it now in northeastern Colorado in the vicinity of Sterling. Again, we continue to watch that storm as it is going to get very near the Nebraska border here soon. Let's see. I believe certainly the National Weather Services in both Cheyenne and North Platte watching that storm very carefully. It should enter the Nebraska Panhandle somewhere in Cheyenne or Dual counties within the next 30 minutes. So we will have to keep a very close eye on that storm there, as it has been put together for quite a period of time and continues to produce some very large hail with it. And again, off and on, confirmed tornado, including here at last check, confirmed tornado was on that particular cell as well. And again, we did get a report of wind gust at the airport in Chadron up to 58 miles an hour. That came in at 4:07, so about 11 minutes ago. And again, that is the latest report that we've gotten here in the immediate area. And we continue to watch that tornado-producing storm to the south in the Sterling area. That continues to produce tornado there as well. Again, a confirmed tornado on that particular storm. Again, interesting to note, there is almost like a hole here in the precip right now that runs out from the main initial line of storms into a new line of storms developing back behind it, and we'll have to keep an eye on what, if any, develops in that situation off to the east of those storms developing back in Laramie County. So again, a couple of areas that we're going to continue to watch here very closely on radar and continue to track what's going on. I know Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz was heading south to get on that storm. I don't believe we've had some issues getting his feed up and able to bring that in. But if we're able to do that, we will certainly attempt to bring that up here as we go forward. We can show you Sydney, though, and let's see if we can get you to the Sydney webcam here and be able to get a look at that storm coming in from the south. There's our look at our Sydney webcam right now. Again, off to the south of us in northeastern Colorado. So that is another cell that we will watch. And again, we are certainly looking to the south from Sydney with that storm right now on our Viera wireless webcam as we track that storm off to the south. And certainly some lowering there out in front of this storm. Zoom in there. It's an interesting cloud formation off to the south of Sydney there. Again, that's with this particular storm that we're watching in northeastern Colorado. Coverage from the Rural Radio Storm Center. Once again, as we watch this storm continue to produce some very gusty winds, and certainly the possibility of tornadoes remains as well across the region as we do see these storms continuing here in our area. Again, you're watching us on KNEB.TV, Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500. Appreciate our cable partners. Also on KNEB.TV, you can watch us live direct right there as well. Again, that's on KNEB.TV as well, wherever you're at, via our YouTube channel. You can pull us up there and watch along as well. Again, nothing new to report on any of these cells. We will take a quick break here and catch our breath for a moment and come back and update you on the latest. And we now have the latest, and it is for Cheyenne County in Nebraska. We now have a severe thunderstorm warning. You see it popped up on the screen here. Severe thunderstorm warning in portions of Cheyenne County. National Weather Service has put this severe thunderstorm warning out for southeastern Cheyenne County. Again, southeastern Cheyenne County under a severe thunderstorm warning. stand by for just a moment as we are going to bring in our radio partners here and bring you the latest on this particular storm.
This is a severe weather update from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center. Brought to you by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Nebraska Public Power District, Kendall Henderson American Family Insurance, Fiero Wireless, and by Bumper to Bumper Collision Center.
Bill Boyer with you tonight here in the Rural Radio Storm Center, keeping you up to date. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning just posted for southeastern Cheyenne County in the panhandle of Nebraska until 5 o'clock tonight. At 4:20, a severe thunderstorm was located near Proctor. That's about 15 miles northeast of Sterling, moving north at 45 miles an hour. 70-mile-an-hour winds and ping-pong ball-size hail are likely with this storm. This warning does include the city of Sidney. It also includes Lodgepole, Colton, Sunnel, and the Sidney Airport. Again, Lodgepole, Colton, Sunnel, and the Sidney Airport under this severe thunderstorm warning as well, with this new warning that just came in. Again, this includes Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 58 and 76. This storm is capable of producing all types of severe weather, including extremely large hail, destructive straight-line winds, and even tornadoes. Now, a tornado warning is not out on this storm. However, it is on the storm further to the south. We've had confirmed reports of tornadoes with this storm as it's moved up in parallel to I-76. Again, this just coming into us here from the National Weather Service. They have posted a severe thunderstorm warning, and they've put the possible tornado tag on this thunderstorm warning as well. Again, if you're in Sidney, Lodgepole, Colton, Sunol, or those surrounding areas, you're going to want to prepare immediately for destructive hail and winds, as well as the possibility of a tornado. And again, we do not have an official report yet of a tornado on that storm. We have had multiple reports of tornadoes with this storm in portions of Colorado, and we continue to watch that storm very closely as it moves to the north and east. Again, it is prompting us very closely to watch the storm here in the area. We are certainly keeping a very close eye on it as well from our Fiero Wireless webcam. We are seeing some very well-defined lowerings of the cloud there in that area. I believe Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz is out on this storm as well. We hope to check with him in just a moment. But we are watching these clouds start to extend out here in the Sidney area. Again, we'll keep a very close eye on all this for you as these storms continue to make their way to the north at a very rapid rate. Again, moving at about 60 miles an hour. The storms are moving very quickly to the north at anywhere from, 45 to 60 miles an hour is the speed that these storms have been moving today, and we continue to watch them do as such. Now, we have, outside of that particular cell, we do not have any other warned storms. We do have storms that did produce some damage earlier. Our Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz out on a storm earlier to the north and east of Scotts Bluff and Mitchell that did produce some damage, some wind damage earlier with that storm as well. It'll be interesting to see what the National Weather Service in Boulder does here in just a moment, as their tornado warning that they have out for central Logan County is set to expire in 3 minutes. And again, that storm is going to be getting very close then to the Nebraska border, and that is why the National Weather Service in Cheyenne has posted that severe thunderstorm warning out for Cheyenne County, including the Lodgepole, Sidney area, and they have just extended the tornado warning now until 5 o'clock, a little further to the north. Let's see if we've got the update here. Don't have the official text on it. Now we do. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado near Proctor, 19 miles south of Sidney, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. Golf ball size hail is likely in addition to the tornado. take cover immediately if you're in that area. Move to an interior basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you're outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter. Again, that is a tornado warning now. That is still in Logan County in Colorado, and the severe thunderstorm warning on the Nebraska side of things in Cheyenne County goes until 5 o'clock tonight. Again, 5 o'clock, the expiration time of that tornado warning, in that severe thunderstorm warning until 5 o'clock as well for Cheyenne County. So again, a couple of different cells that we're watching and trying to keep a very close eye on both of these. We continue to watch our Viera wireless webcams as these storms approach the Sydney area from the south, and we're watching very carefully as those storms start to move in to the Sydney vicinity, again from the south, as they have had a history of producing tornadoes with them, and this supercells held together for quite a while, and that is the concerning part of that, is the system is held together and continues to race to the north at about 45 miles an hour. Again, that's the only warning that we have here in the immediate area is for Cheyenne County. Outside of that, there's a lot of severe thunderstorm and even tornado warnings in southwestern South Dakota, but right here in the immediate area of western Nebraska, we have just the single severe thunderstorm warning, and it is for southeastern portions of Cheyenne County. We're going to return you to regular programming here on all of our rural radio stations. We will break back in as soon as coverage warrants. We are continuing on our digital platforms on kneb.tv, Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500, on our YouTube channel as well. We continue with live video coverage, and we will break back into our radio coverage as soon as conditions warrant. Again, severe thunderstorm warning in southeastern portions of Cheyenne County until 5.
Stay tuned to this station for the latest weather updates, or follow us on Facebook or Twitter.
Again, we continue with live coverage here on kneb.tv, Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500. My name's Bill Boyer along with you. Again, we're still keeping a very close eye on that cell in portions of Cheyenne County, and we're going to pause here again for just a moment and rejoin our radio coverage as we have new information just in.
This is a severe weather update from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center. Brought to you by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Nebraska Public Power District, Kendall Henderson American Family Insurance, Viera Wireless, and by Bumper to Bumper Collision Center.
Bill Boyer back here in the Rural Radio Storm Center. A tornado warning has now been issued for eastern Cheyenne County in the Panhandle until 5:15. At 4:30, a large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Crook, Colorado, 17 miles south of Sydney, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now if you are in the Sunol or Lodgepole areas. Again, the Sunol or Lodgepole areas, you are under a tornado warning until 5:15. Again, this storm is located to the southeast of Sydney and to the north of Crook, Colorado is where this storm is moving into. Again, the storm moving to the northeast at about 50 miles an hour, a very fast-moving thunderstorm, and it has prompted a tornado warning now, an upgrade of that warning to a tornado warning in portions of southeastern Cheyenne County. Again, if you are in the path of this storm, we're talking I-80, somewhere in the vicinity of, let's say, the Sunol exit, further to the east, somewhere in that mile marker 58 to 76 range. If you're coming eastbound, you're going to want to stop at Sydney. If you're coming westbound, probably stop definitely no later than Chapel as this storm continues to move to the south and east. Nothing visual right now on our webcam from Viera Wireless there in the Sydney area that we're able to see. But we are certainly keeping a very close eye on all of these storms. Again, a new tornado warning issued now. The tornado warning out, and it is for southeastern portions of Cheyenne County, and we now have a new tornado warning on the eastern edge of that, and that's going to be out from the National Weather Service in North Platte. They are going to put a tornado warning out for western portions of Dual and southwestern portions of Garden County. Just getting the text information in on this. Here we go. A tornado warning out until 5:15 for southwestern Garden and western Dual counties. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado over Twin Buttes, 17 miles southeast of Sydney, moving north at 50 miles an hour. Golf ball-size hail is likely with this storm in addition to a tornado. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas, including the Mount Vernon area. Again, no official locations in that. Rural areas of southwestern Garden and western Dual counties, but I-80 between mile markers 78 and 83. Do not take shelter under a highway overpass. This will cross I-80. As a last resort, park your vehicle and stay put. If you cannot drive safely away from the tornado, or abandon your vehicle and lie in a low-lying area and protect yourself from flying debris. Again, do not take cover under an overpass. That is the worst place that you can take cover if you're in that area. Again, we're talking about southeastern portions of Cheyenne County, as well as western portions of Dual and southwestern portions of Garden County, as well as northeastern Logan County in northeastern Colorado. So 3 different tornado warnings, all for the same storm, and that's because we're intersecting the area where the National Weather Service's service areas collide. That Logan County warning comes from the Weather Service in Boulder, the Cheyenne County warning from the Weather Service in Cheyenne, and the Dual and Garden County warning from the Weather Service in North Platte. Once again, 3 tornado warnings, all for the same storm. And again, this is that storm located in portions of, well, now mainly getting ready to move out of Logan County and really crossing the border here. If we look at it on radar, it does look like it is crossing over the border into Nebraska. And we do see the rotation on it very evident on radar. The rotation is actually located in the backside of the cell. So it's going to be that portion you can see on radar, a small hook on the backside of that particular storm. And as our radar updates, it's very, very close to the Nebraska-Colorado border right now. Going to be to the southeast of Sydney. Again, the southeast of Sydney. The tornadic part of this storm likely going to miss the city of Sydney to the south and east, but certainly the Sunol area, if you're in that area, you're going to want to plan accordingly, because that area is going to be, the storm is going to be over you soon. Again, in the Sunol area, between Sydney and Lodgepole, as it appears to be where this is going to cross I-80 here in Nebraska. Also Highway 30, which runs parallel to that. But again, that I-80 Highway 30 corridor is where we expect this storm to pass over, and it is certainly going to have the possibility, the likelihood even, of bringing tornadic winds, damaging winds, hail, and certainly the possibility of a tornado at any moment. Again, that's what we have for the particular storm. A tornado warning is out for the area for southeastern portions of Cheyenne, western Dual, southwestern Garden, and northeastern portions of Logan County. We'll step aside and bring you the latest here in just a moment.
At Valley Roofing and Restoration, we say go with experience, go with integrity, go with the people you can trust. Locally owned and operated for 11 years, we are a proud member of the roofing and restoration community and have been since 1982. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and are a GAF certified roofing contractor. At Valley Roofing and Restoration, we never take any money down, ever. Have an insurance claim? We can get you through the entire process. Give us a call today at 308-641-5056 and check us out on Facebook. 641-5056.
Monument Diesel is ready to serve your heavy truck needs. Monument Diesel offers complete drive-in repair services for diesel-powered heavy-duty trucks and ag equipment. Located just half a mile south on Lockwood Road off of Highway 92. They bring decades of highly trained and experienced technicians and the latest diagnostic equipment to get you up and running as quickly and cost-effectively as possible. Monument Diesel, call 633-4950 or see them at 130-900 Lockwood Road, Gearing.
Hail! It's no problem for fender benders. With their paintless dent repair as well as traditional dent repair, they're sure to get your vehicle back to looking good. You just never know when the weather might catch you out and about or when that deer might decide to run out in front of you. Remember fender benders if you find yourself in a fender bender. Their team works directly with your insurance company so you don't have that headache too. Start now with a simple phone call to get the process started. 308-635-7970.
If you find yourself in a situation where severe weather got the best of your center pivot, call Heritage Irrigation Service, your new T&L irrigation products dealer. From pivot repairs on wrecked machines to complete replacements, we can do it all. Our pivot erection crew has set the standard in excellence in the valley. Call Heritage Irrigation Service at 308-641-1677 for all your irrigation needs.
There's nothing more important than the roof over your head. And when it comes to shingles, ZM Lumber has one of the largest inventories you'll find anywhere, including rooftop delivery. Shingles, felts, waterproofing, flashing, edging, and more. ZM Lumber sells Malarkey, GLF, and Tamco, offering a variety of colors and different price points. Stop by ZM Lumber today to meet the staff and let them show you that quality and value still count. ZM Lumber and Home Center, your lumber one since 1971. Frank Parts Company is your partner in all kinds of weather to keep everything you own on the go, whether it's your car, pickup, over-the-road truck, or your tractor in the field. Remember, Frank Parts Company, your Napa dealer, serving western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. Stop by one of their 4 convenient locations or give them a call. At Frank Parts Company, they know how to keep you on the go.
It's a bird. It's a rock. It's a broken windshield. Your first stop, your only stop, is Platte River Glass. Chip repairs, replace your windshield, door glass, sunroof, or back glass. Lee can work on your car, truck, semi, heavy machinery, and even your classic car. We also do window regulators and headlight polishing. Military discounts available. Your first stop, your only stop, Platte River Glass, downtown Scottsbluff, 633-0100.
This is a severe weather update from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center. Brought to you by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Nebraska Public Power District, Kendall Henderson American Family Insurance, Fiero Wireless, and by Bumper to Bumper Collision Center.
Bill Boyer with you here tonight in the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center. Appreciate you hanging out with us as we continue to update you on the latest. We do have a tornado warning out. We will get to that here in just a moment. Certainly, tornado warning continuing for portions of Cheyenne County, Dual, Garden, and Logan County, and we have an update on the Logan County portion of that. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado 6 miles northwest of Twin Buttes, or 11 miles southeast of Sydney. They say moving northeast at about 45 miles an hour. That is the location of that particular storm, as it moves to the northeast at about 45 miles an hour. Again, that just coming into us. Tornado and golf ball size hail. Twin Buttes still impacted by that warning. And let's see. I think we got a new update on the... There we go. The Large and extremely dangerous tornado 8 miles north of Twin Buttes, 11 miles southeast of Sydney, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. Heavy rain may hide this tornado. Do not wait until you see or hear the tornado. Take cover now. A large, extremely dangerous, and potentially deadly tornado is developing. Take cover now if you're in the area. Again, this is southeastern portions of eastern Cheyenne County. 441, this tornado located 6 miles north of Twin Buttes, 11 miles southeast of Sydney. It does include Sunol and Lodgepole impacted by this storm. Again, Sunol and Lodgepole impacted by this particular storm as it moves to the northeast at about 40 miles an hour. They're saying that the potential for tornadoes will actually increase in southwest Nebraska as the threat continues, as low-level shear continues to increase as well. We'll watch for additional storm development here along this frontal system. So pretty much everywhere out to the east of where this line of storms is currently at, not just these tornado-warned storms, but the storms further to the north as well, starting to form in this line. Again, anything out in front of that has the potential to become tornadic, and then damaging wind threat going to be possible behind it. Tornado watch continues until 8 o'clock. Again, 8 o'clock is the expiration time of that tornado watch. A new tornado warning has been issued off to the south. This is another storm back down in the Akron area. That's where this one started, that's made its way into Cheyenne County, again, in the Akron area. Once again, a tornado warning out in southeastern portions of Cheyenne County, western portions of Dual, and southwestern portions of Garden County and northern Logan counties until 5:15. We're going to get you back to regular programming on some of our rural radio stations. We'll get you back to NASCAR coverage on 94.1 The Brand, and get you back to Colorado Avalanche hockey on KOLT 690. And we will continue coverage on the remainder of our stations, but again, get you back to those particular stations here in just a moment. Again, we will get you back here as soon as we have updates to bring you here on the rural radio stations. Again, tornado warning continues for the area, and coverage continues on most of these stations. Again, we'll get you back to our regular programming, NASCAR and Avalanche hockey here, and again, get you back to regular programming on those stations here in just a moment and continue our severe weather coverage.
Stay tuned to this station for the latest weather updates, or follow us on Facebook or Twitter.
Once again, bringing you severe weather coverage here on the rural radio stations and KNEB.TV, Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500. As we continue to update you, we do have this severe weather situation going on in portions of southeastern Cheyenne County, as well as portions of western Dual and southwestern Garden counties. Once again, we still have a tornado-warned storm in that area, and the latest report from the National Weather Service is this tornado-producing storm is right along the I-80 corridor. Again, right along the I-80 corridor in that area. We do not have visual confirmation of a tornado right now. We do see on our Viera wire these storms as they continue to develop here to the south and east of us. Again, the longer line of storms that we're concerned about as well continues through the portions of the area. And again, anything out in front of that leading line is where we would see any potential severe weather. There's just rain right now in the Scottsbluff area down towards Kimball. We have no severe weather being reported in that area, but again, we do have some severe weather activity just to the south and east of us. Logan County has been dropped now off of that tornado warning. It seems like they've been under a tornado warning for a long period of time, but they have went ahead and canceled that tornado warning for Logan County as the storm has moved out of Logan County. So it's officially all in Nebraska now, and that storm is capable, again, of producing some very damaging winds as well as the possibility of a tornado. Again, the heaviest part of this storm, the part that we're most concerned about, very near I-80 right now, and again, moving northeast at about 45 miles an hour. And if it continues on that path, again, that would put it in the Oshkosh area, say by about 5:15 or 5:30 tonight. So, again, that is one that we are going to have to keep a very close eye on as the storm moves to the north and east towards those areas, again, in western portions of Dual and northwest or southwestern portions of Garden County. We do have, a trained weather spotter reporting ping pong ball size hail now, 10 miles to the southeast of Sydney. Again, 10 miles southeast of Sydney, ping pong ball size hail has been reported with this storm from a trained weather spotter that just 4 minutes ago. So again, trained spotters out there on this storm, and they're reporting ping pong ball size hail now with this particular storm, again, in southeastern portions of Cheyenne County. Once again, as we keep you up to date here on the latest in severe weather coverage for you, again, we have severe weather coverage continuing here on all of our rural radio stations. Again, we'll continue to bring you severe weather coverage as we get additional updates. Starting to see blinding rains now in the Sydney area. Wind-blown heavy rain is evidenced by our Viera webcams there in the Sydney area. So certainly getting a lot of rain with this. Have not had a visual confirmation, again, of a tornado. And we have had reports of hail up to the size of ping pong balls. Again, ping pong ball size hail reported with this particular storm. So that is what we've got in terms of the latest in severe weather right now. Again, the latest updates that we have ping pong ball size hail reported 10 miles to the southeast of Sydney. We have western portions of Dual, southwestern Garden, and eastern Cheyenne counties under a tornado warning until 5:15, so another 20 minutes. That tornado warning continues until. And then outside of that, it looks like, being reported in the Sunol area, just coming into us, another report of ping pong ball size hail in Sunol. Again, that is right on the I-80 junction there and just east of Sydney. Split the difference roughly between Sydney and Lodgepole, and that's where you'll find Sunol. In that area is where we do have a report now officially of ping pong ball size hail that fell just about 6 minutes ago. Again, this should be lifting north of I-80. If you're in that area, we want to let people know if you are traveling, this storm should be moving to the north of I-80 and most likely heading over towards Oshkosh eventually. And we have an update here for you. Still saying a large and extremely dangerous tornado over Sunol now, 12 miles east of Sydney, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. Still radar indicated, but if you're in the path of this storm, you need to move to a substantial shelter. Again, this storm now located very near Sunol, and it is moving to the northeast at about 50 miles an hour. So it does include the city of Lodgepole still, as well as off to the further to the west, or further to the east, rather, in western portions of Dual County and southwestern Garden County. But again, right in the Lodgepole Sunol area is where this potential tornado is at, and certainly is also producing some damaging hail with it that we've seen multiple reports of as well. Again, that's the main show right now. That particular cell, a line of storms continues elsewhere here in the central portions of the Nebraska Panhandle. Update on the tornado warning now coming out of Dual and Garden counties. Tornado warning continues until 5:15 for southwestern Garden and western Dual County. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado over Lodgepole, moving north at 50. Will remain in rural areas of southwestern Garden and western Dual counties, including Mount Vernon. Golf ball size hail likely with this storm as well. And again, can't emphasize enough, if you're a motorist and you're on I-80 or traveling in that area, do not take shelter under a highway overpass. If you cannot safely drive away from the tornado, as a last resort, either park your vehicle and stay put or abandon your vehicle, lie down in a low-lying area, and protect yourself from flying debris. Again, that's what we have. The latest coming into us here from the National Weather Service, once again, is that tornado warning out for western portions of Dual and southwestern portions of Garden County, as well as eastern portions of Cheyenne County. That's out ahead of this other line of storms that is just producing more rain and wind gusts than anything, and no severe weather on any of the rest of that, just the particular cell that we've been watching that's hung together out of northeastern Colorado, really hung together since Akron, and has continued to climb to the north and east. And again, it's now in Cheyenne County and western portions of Dual County. So that's what we have here in terms of the latest updates. We will bring you more as soon as we have it, as these storms begin to exit Cheyenne County into western Dual and western, southwestern portions of Garden County. We are going to resume regularly scheduled programming on our rural radio Scottsbluff stations. We will continue live coverage on our digital channels, kneb.tv, Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500. Again, we will keep you abreast there, and we will break back in here to our rural radio Scottsbluff stations if additional coverage warrants. But again, we will be bringing you live coverage continuing on our digital platforms on kneb.tv and on Allo Channel 15 and Mobius Channel 1500. Right now, though, we will send you back to regular programming on all of our rural radio Scottsbluff stations.
Stay tuned to this station for the latest weather updates, or follow us on Facebook or Twitter.
Once again, we continue with live coverage here for you on kneb.tv, Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500. Our live pictures here with you continue as well. We're just in front of 5 o'clock. We'll call it 4:59 now here from the Rural Radio Scottsbluff Storm Center. Once again, we do have that tornado warning continuing for portions of Cheyenne County, western portions of Dual and Garden counties as well. We've checked back in with our Cheyenne or our Sydney weather camera from Viera Wireless, and the show appears to be over there. As again, these storms are rapidly moving away from the area. We're switch this camera and look north now, and you can see there's not much left to see as the storm is moving away from the camera. Again, there's a look now at our Panhandle Co-op live camera. We can't control the direction of this, but this is looking out of Dalton. And again, that storm will be moving close to the Dalton area. We're going to go east of Dalton by quite a ways, but we'll certainly be able to watch that as well as the storm gets closer to that vicinity. But definitely keeping an eye on things and check in with any updates that we have with you from the Rural Radio Storm Center. Again, 2 tornado warnings. That's what's out for the area, and they are in portions of Cheyenne and western Dual and southwestern portions of Garden County. They go until 5:15 tonight.
A tornado warning is in effect for a portion of the KNEB listening area. Stay tuned as details concerning the warning will be broadcast shortly. In the meantime, here are some tips that can keep you and your family safe. Tornadoes are violent by nature. They're capable of completely destroying well-made structures, uprooting trees, and hurling objects through the air like deadly missiles. A tornado is a violently rotating column of air extending from the base of a thunderstorm down to the ground. Tornado intensities are classified on the Fujita scale, with ratings between EFO, the weakest, to EF5, the strongest. A tornado warning is in effect for a portion of the KNEB listening area. Stay tuned as details concerning the warning will be broadcast shortly. In the meantime, here are some tips that can keep you and your family safe. The safest place to be is in an underground shelter, basement, or safe room. If no underground shelter or safe room is available, a small windowless interior room or hallway on the lowest level of a sturdy building is the safest alternative. Mobile homes are not safe during tornadoes or other severe winds. Do not seek shelter in a hallway or bathroom of a mobile home. If you have access to a sturdy shelter or a vehicle, abandon your mobile home immediately. Go to the nearest sturdy building or shelter immediately, using your seatbelt if driving. Do not wait until you see the tornado. A tornado warning is in effect for a portion of the KNEB listening area. Stay tuned as details concerning the warning will be broadcast shortly. In the meantime, here are some tips that can keep you and your family safe. If you're caught outdoors, seek shelter in a basement, shelter, or sturdy building. If you cannot quickly walk to a shelter, immediately get into a vehicle, buckle your seatbelt, and try to drive to the closest sturdy shelter. If flying debris occurs while you're driving, pull over and park. Now you have the following options as a last resort. Stay seatbelt on. Put your head down below the windows, covering with your hands and a blanket if possible. If you can safely get noticeably lower than the level of the roadway, exit your car and lie in that area, covering your head with your hands. Your choice should be driven by your specific circumstances.
Back here with you on KNEB.TV, Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500. Getting lots of social media reports in here that there may be some sirens being sounded, possibly in the Alliance area. We have nothing to report from that area. Again, we can tell you what we can see, and right now, or what we know, and right now that is very little coming here out of the Alliance area. We'll pull up our Viera wireless webcam out of Alliance. We don't see anything. We're looking to the west. Let's turn to the south, and certainly there is some activity in storms to the south. We'll try to zoom in here just a little bit and scan what we might be able to look at. It does not appear that there certainly are not any warnings. We can tell you that. We've contacted our sources and are trying to get official confirmation of that there possibly were sirens being sounded in the Alliance area. We do not see anything on our scan here as we're looking live from Alliance to the south, which would be where the majority of the storm would be at. And we're out in front of it, so we should be able to see anything that's out there. And as of right now, we do not see anything being reported to us. There's also nothing coming in from the National Weather Service on this particular cell either. So again, we will do our best to keep you up to date. If we hear anything, we will certainly pass it on to you. We now have from Dan Fitz of 3-inch diameter hail. That is bigger than baseball size hail, I believe. To grab my official chart over here, but I believe that is larger than baseball size hail now being reported. Again, 3-inch diameter hail. Again, that is just coming into us 4 miles south of Sunol with this storm. Cannot do it this time. We're unable to confirm that we have any updates for you from anything that may be happening in the Alliance area. We do know that there is certainly the possibility that there's definitely a storm out there, but we do not see anything being reported from the National Weather Service for anything in the Alliance area. Once again, we do have reports of 3-inch diameter hail that fell just a few minutes ago in the Sunol area. That is with this tornado-warned storm, which is now basically about to move all the way into Garden County. So that's going to impact areas between Lisco and Oshkosh, very close to the Oshkosh area. And again, we cannot confirm anything in the Alliance area right now. So there certainly some rotation being noted on radar, but not as strong as before. But definitely that 3-inch diameter hail that fell with that storm is going to get the National Weather Service's attention, and likely going to see an extension of that particular warning. Again, as it moves to the northeast at about 45 to 50 miles an hour, would be the area that we are going to watch as it moves off to the north and east. Going to come very near Oshkosh and Lisco, may go between the two communities, but is going to be very near both of those areas, again, as it moves off to the north and east with that particular cell. So the latest we can tell you is both of those warnings are set to expire at 5:15. 5:15 tonight is what time we expect that severe thunderstorm warning, or the tornado warning rather, to expire, which is about 6 minutes from now, and we will likely see an extension of some sort, most likely, I would assume, in the form of a severe thunderstorm or, again, another tornado warning. It's mostly crossed over now into Garden County, so would expect that warning to be extended for just Garden County. Likely going to continue that, and I believe we're just getting it right now. There we go. It actually includes a small piece of Grant County and a very tiny piece of Dual County, but it is a severe thunderstorm warning. Southwestern Grant, northern Dual, but mostly Garden County. Till 6 o'clock, severe thunderstorm capable of producing tennis ball-size hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds, 10 miles west of Oshkosh, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. This does include Oshkosh. It does include Lisco, Crescent Lake Wildlife Area, Richardson Lake, Mumper, Racket, Dogtown Flats, Deer Lake, Adams Flats, Britton Lake, and Sugarloaf Hill. Prepare for large hail-damaging winds. People outside should move inside a sturdy structure. Torrential rain is occurring, may lead to flash flooding. But again, that is the new severe thunderstorm warning out, and that is going to go until 6 o'clock for Dual and Garden counties. Again, 6 o'clock for Dual and Garden counties. We do have a report of some hail now. Fell south of Alliance, about 10 miles southwest of Alliance, about 20 minutes ago. Just half-inch size hail. So about the size of dimes. Again, that is southwest of Alliance. Still no report of anything in the Alliance area. We'll try to zoom in here and see if we can bring you the latest. We have a little issue here with our graphics. Let me go back and push the correct button here and see if we can get you an update on. There we go. Get back to the radar here, and we will show you. Let's go check out the Alliance webcam. I believe there we are. Still watching that line of storms off to the south. That rain about to enter the Alliance area, it looks like, from the southwest, but we do not see anything that would be evident of any activity. Certainly as we look off to the south in terms of new updates. So still have that tornado warning out, but really transitioning more to a severe thunderstorm warning right now for portions of Garden County. We'll step aside again here on KNEB.TV and bring you the latest in just a moment.
A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for a portion of the KNEB listening area. Stay tuned as details concerning the warning will be broadcast shortly. In the meantime, here are some tips that can keep you and your family safe. After the severe thunderstorm threat has passed, never drive through a flooded roadway. You cannot predict how deep the water may be. Stay away from storm-damaged areas to keep from putting yourself at risk from the effects of severe thunderstorms. Continue to listen to a NOAA weather radio or to local radio and television stations for updated information or instructions, as access to roads or some parts of the community may be blocked. Help people who may require special assistance, such as infants, children, and the elderly or disabled. Stay away from downed power lines and report them immediately. Watch your animals closely. Keep them under your direct control. Follow these steps if someone has been struck by lightning. Call for help. Call 911 or the local emergency number. Anyone who has sustained a lightning strike requires professional medical care. Check the person for burns and other injuries. If the person has stopped breathing, call 911 and begin CPR. If the person is breathing normally, look for other possible injuries and care for them as necessary. People who have been struck by lightning do not retain an electrical charge and can be handled safely. A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for a portion of the KNEB listening area. Stay tuned as details concerning the warning will be broadcast shortly. In the meantime, here are some tips that can keep you and your family safe. While much of the focus during severe weather is on tornadoes, wind, and hail, there are actually more deaths caused each year by flooding and lightning, which are also commonly associated with severe weather. If you hear thunder or see lightning, head inside immediately. Remember, if you're close enough to hear thunder, you're close enough to be struck by lightning. When thunder roars, go indoors. Heavy rainfall from thunderstorms can quickly cause rivers and streams to overrun their banks and cause street flooding in cities. Remember, if you encounter a flooded roadway, do not drive or walk into it. Turn around. Don't drown.
This weather update from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center is brought to you by Bumper to Bumper Collision Center, Viero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Kendall Henderson American Family Insurance, and by Fisher Roofing and Restoration.
I'm weatherology meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki with a significant weather update. Tornado watch continues until 8 p.m. tonight. A tornado watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe thunderstorms over the next several hours, with some storms producing tornadoes. In addition to the threat of tornadoes, very large damaging hail and strong straight-line winds may accompany those storms that do develop. Storms can pop up quickly, so stay up to date on rapidly changing weather conditions and be prepared to take action if warnings are issued. Tornado watch continues until 8 p.m. tonight. From the Rural Radio Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Stay tuned to 94.1 The Brand for the latest weather updates. Log on to knebfm.com or follow us on Facebook or Twitter.
A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for a portion of the KNEB listening area. Stay tuned as details concerning the warning will be broadcast shortly. In the meantime, here are some tips that can keep you and your family safe. A thunderstorm is considered severe if it produces hail at least 1 inch in diameter or has wind gusts of at least 58 miles per hour. Every thunderstorm produces lightning, which kills more people some years than tornadoes or hurricanes. Heavy rain from thunderstorms can cause flash flooding. High winds can damage homes and blow down trees and utility poles, causing widespread power outages. Every year, people are killed or seriously injured by severe thunderstorms despite advance warning. While some did not hear the warning, others heard the warning and did not pay attention to it.
This weather update from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center is brought to you by Bumper to Bumper Collision Center, Viero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Kendall Henderson American Family Insurance, and by Fisher Roofing and Restoration.
Back here with you in the Rural Radio Storm Center. We will continue to update you as we get new information. We don't have a lot of new information to report to you other than this severe thunderstorm warning that does continue for portions of most of Garden County, to be honest with you, and that's a fairly large county. Garden County under that severe thunderstorm warning until 6 o'clock tonight, the expiration time. It does include the Lisco and Oshkosh areas. Again, Lisco, Oshkosh areas included under this severe thunderstorm warning. At last report, the National Weather Service telling us these storms, well, basically you can see them on radar here. They're between Lisco and Oshkosh, moving to the northeast at about 55 miles an hour. So they are certainly taking their time moving to the north and east, again at about 55 miles an hour. Capable of producing some damaging winds and large hail. And then further to the south, we also have that new severe thunderstorm warning posted further south, and that is going to be that whole line of storms there south of Sterling again. Big severe thunderstorm warning issued in that area as we watch for additional storms moving out that way as well. Again, these all starting to get into a bow and move off to the east, and will be exiting the Panhandle fairly soon. Again, we will keep you up to date here and bring you more information. We will continue to bring you live pictures here on kneb.tv, Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500 as well, and we will update you as we have additional information.
Stay tuned to this station for the latest weather updates or follow us on Facebook or Twitter.
If you're like me, you're willing to travel for a good steak and a great dining experience. Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in downtown Bayard has just that. Some of the Panhandle's tastiest flat iron steaks, ribeyes, and even prime rib. Pair that with a Western dining experience in our quiet dining room or fun-filled main dining area, you and your family are sure to have a great night out on the town. So if you're looking for a great new restaurant to try, you just gotta head on over to Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in Bayard, open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner.
When you call Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Now, they're going to argue there's no liability at all under their circumstances, but you find out where they go, and then you get to hire a lawyer. You unfortunately get to go to a construction lawyer, and you're done, basically. That's tough. That really is. That's all bad luck. Yeah. So the takeaway here is don't have a contractor die on you. How did he die?
He was pretty unhealthy, diabetic. I guess he went in for something routine, and he had 5 heart attacks in 20 minutes, and he was brain dead after that.
Hold on a minute. And you didn't get a blood test or an echocardiogram before he started?
Right. I should have.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Frank.
Thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
My parents, they're in their mid-80s. They're retired, and they're low income. My mom has late onset diabetes, and her medication costs tens of thousands of dollars a year, and she gets a grant that pays 100% of her medication. My parents have 2 properties that are vacant, and they've been vacant for years, and my dad has to pay association dues and taxes on them, and he can't afford it. So he wants to quick deed the property over to us, but he's not sure if he did that, if that would affect his grant for my mom's medication.
No, it shouldn't. I think you're fine. Now, does the state know that he has those 2 properties? Has he listed those as when they applied?
I'm assuming that he did, because
if he did, there shouldn't be a problem at all. If he didn't, and then it kicks over because it's a recorded deed, of course, when you quit claim a piece of property is recorded. And I don't know if that triggers anything within the state of California as to you're already on some kind of a Medi-Cal program. But it should be okay. I would ask, and the trick is, who do you ask? You can call the state of California. And I'd call the agency that, in fact, runs the program and say, hey, I have a hypothetical. If someone, not me, transfers, has parents, not mine, who are ill, my parents are great, and gets money from the state under this grant, not mine, just ask the question. You should be okay. My guess is that you'll be just fine. Transferring property, if they know about it, shouldn't be an issue at all. This is Handle on the Law. Last year, there was a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. A criminal could be spending your money, applying for loans in your name, damaging your credit, even selling your personal information on the dark web, the hidden part of the internet where the bad guys buy and sell hidden information, your information. And you could miss certain threats to your identity by just checking bank accounts and monitoring your credit. That's not enough. LifeLock Identity Theft Protection sees the threats you could miss if you're only monitoring your credit and alerts you if they find something that could be suspicious. Plus, if you become a victim of identity theft, they will work to fix that problem from start to finish. Now, no one can prevent all ID theft or monitor every transaction, every business, but LifeLock, that's protection. Save up to 25% off your first year. Call 800-LifeLock, promo code HANDLE, 800-LifeLock, promo code HANDLE, or visit lifelock.com, promo code HANDLE. LifeLock.com. Save up to 25% off your first year. Promo code.
The great thing about your phone or tablet is having information right at your fingertips. Who's that guy in the movie? Where's the best deal? Stuff like that. Of course, for insurance, you can't beat your Battle Creek Mutual Independent Agent and the new Battle Creek mobile app. Carry electronic proof of insurance, review policy info, pay your bill, or connect with your agent. And it's ready to help if you have an accident. Download the app for your device at bcmutual.com. Battle Creek Mutual Insurance. Better together.
From John Deere mowers to tractors and UTVs, 21st Century Equipment has what you need to get the job done. At 21st Century Equipment, we look forward to providing you with the very best solutions for your equipment, parts, and service. We know you need a partner that can deliver the expertise and offerings to empower your success every day. Visit us online at 21stcenturyequipment.com or any of our 16 locations in western Nebraska, eastern Colorado, and eastern Wyoming.
Join us at the Marketplace & Company for our evening specials Tuesday through Saturday. Tuesday is chicken parmigiana, spaghetti and meatballs on Wednesday, trio platter Thursday, Friday night is beef Wellington, and Saturday filet mignon. We are also now open daily for lunch. Like us on Facebook for all of our lunch and evening specials and events. Open tables available. Reservation appreciated for parties of 6 or more. Pesto Fine Italian in the Marketplace & Company, downtown Mitchell.
If we've learned anything in the past year, it's how important our home is. Being at home more with our family has reminded us of the value of a good house. With low interest rates, it's the perfect time to move into the home of your dreams or refinance your existing mortgage to a lower rate. Meridian Trust, your local Scottsbluff area credit union, will make the whole process easy. Stop by Meridian Trust, located across the street from Walmart in Scottsbluff, and let the friendly staff help you from start to finish.
Attention smokers, the Platte Valley Bank Beef